Welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley and I love makeup. I focus on indie and affordable brands, so if that's what you're into, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and let's go ahead and get this video started. Alright, you guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. Carrie LaRae, go subscribe to her channel, check it out, show her some love, asked me to do a video on my favorite indie brands. If you know me, you know, like, I love indie brands, and indie brands are just the magical fairy goddess of the makeup world. They do things that regular brands just can't do. And I'm also a drugstore girly. Like, I love drugstore makeup, but especially when it comes to eyeshadow, indie brands they do things other brands can't do. So this was really hard for me. I'm like, I can't really just narrow it down to like a couple palettes. So I tried to do my very best. And I'm looking right now, like, did I grab this one palette I thought I grabbed? I think I maybe did not. So I'm probably going to have to leave for a second and go pick some other stuff up. Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I'm back. But anyway, what I was saying was I can't just pick a couple palettes. So I tried to pick a favorite palette out of, from each of my favorite, of my indie brands I tried that are phenomenal. So forgive me, there's gonna be a lot of palettes. Here's what you need to know. I am a shimmer duo multi-chrome girly. That's one of the main things I love about indie brands, and so you're gonna find lots of those in these palettes, and they're gonna be very colorful and very fun. So, and these are in no particular order. Last night we had a tornado warning. I thought we were gonna get slammed, my house would be destroyed, so I needed something to keep my mind off of that and just to not be panicking, so I was running upstairs, downstairs, everywhere, trying to find some of my favorite palettes. So let's go ahead and let's get started. The first one, and again, no particular order, this is one that I left in the bathroom. I had to go grab it because that's where I do my makeup on the normal day today when I'm not filming. So this is the Creatures of Forever by Rebel Rouge Labs. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous palette. All of these are gorgeous. That's why I love them. Take a look at that. Like, if I had hours, I would swatch all these, but I don't have hours, but I just want you guys to look at it. Again, amazing, amazing shimmers. The mattes are beautiful. Just gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Next up, Cosmic Brushes. I chose to show you guys the Winter Wonderland palette. Also, Cosmic Brushes, extremely, extremely affordable. Just look at that. That color story, the purples, the blues, the blue-green, just absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. And I believe I do have videos on my channel using all of these palettes. Next up, Mandy Makeup, their Glitter Vault. Absolutely phenomenal. If you're looking for a really good glitter formula, look no further. How freaking beautiful is this? I think this might be the second glitter vault. I think they have 3 total, but just look at that. Just, I could do this all day. I could look at this all day. It is absolutely beautiful, just phenomenal. I love it. I need to use this again because I'm just feeling glittery, colorful, fun that I need in my life. Okay, next up. Have to include Glam Light. This Chucky palette just has some kind of hold on me. I don't understand it. I mean, it's beautiful. I do understand it, but oh, I love this. I said, if this would have been out when I got married, this would have been my wedding palette. It is just beautiful. I love all the dark, vampy vibes. Phenomenal. And Glam Light also extremely, extremely affordable. Next up, the Lethal Cosmetics Midnight Serenade palette. I love, love the packaging, and just beautiful, 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 beautiful palette. I love the darker shades, the deeper shades, you know, that's more my vibe, and I just love this. Next, this is a brand that's just very, very, very dear to my heart. The owner did announce recently that she's kind of putting a pause on things, but I know that she's going to come back better than ever. She's just someone who pours her heart and soul into everything that she does. She's incredibly talented. So I can't wait for the comeback because I know it's going to be better than ever. And this is the Ladybug Glow Creatura palette. I just absolutely love this palette. The duo and multi-chromes are to die for. And again, indie brands, they do things other brands can't do. Next is the Salem Cosmetics and Smink Baroned. I always feel like I'm not saying this wrong. Forest Heart palette. Sorry that I'm not saying Smink Baroned correct. Here is just the artwork on this is just so beautiful. And look at this palette, you guys. This is just so gorgeous. The greens, the pinks. I love this so much. And go check Smink out on Instagram and YouTube. She is so talented, so amazing, and she's so sweet. Alright, next thing. I'm kind of flying through these, you guys, because I have a lot of palettes and I don't want this to be like a super duper long video. The Skulls and Roses palette by Kaima Cosmetics. Again, love the packaging. And look at those shadows. The shimmers, you guys, are so good. I love the mattes. This is just such a beautiful color story. I think this might be the only like palette that the brand has come out with, but I do believe they have lots of shimmers and other things, so definitely check them out. If I can get this back in the box. All right. Next up, Bella Beauté Bar Dead Roses palette. I was going through like this red theme and reds and pinks, and this palette is just so freaking beautiful, you guys. Also, side note, I do have some discount codes linked below, and I do have one for Bella Beauté Bar. I believe it's just my first name, Ashley, ASHLEY. So if you want to pick something up and use my discount code, definitely feel free to do that. Next is Ace Beauté, which I'm actually wearing on my eyes, but I don't have the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes that I'm showing. Sorry. Not sure if that is weird or not, but I'm wearing the Tropical Vibes palette, and they're like the Super Shock shadows. I was gonna look up what they're called and I totally forgot, but that palette with their Super Shock-ish shadows on today. This is the Ace Beauté Aura palette. Just a beautiful, gorgeous palette. All right. Next up is the Haunted palette by Gourmand Girls. If you guys can't tell, I like a lot of purples, blues, and greens. All right, here we go. Here is that palette. Absolutely gorgeous. My monitor, I think, is getting ready to lose power. Okay, I have another Glamlight palette, the Betty Boop palette. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Again, like the reds, pinks, and purples. I just love this so much. Again, also extremely affordable. Then I have the Juvia's Place Afro Galactic palette. This is such a beautiful palette. Again, duochromes, just beautiful, gorgeous shimmers. The match are very pigmented. Just a good all-around palette. Then I have the Unearthly Cosmetics Fall Magic palette. I just love this palette so much. Like the pinks and the greens and the duochromes and how they have that flip to them, just absolutely gorgeous. Then I've got Glaminatrix Cosmetics Sugar and Spice palette. You want to talk about those like shades that have a flip to them, this palette is what you're looking for. It is just absolutely beautiful. And you can also kind of do more neutral looks with this if you're not into the crazy colors like I am. Then I also have the Unearthly Cosmetics Fairy Frolic palette. This is just so, so good. And again, if you want something that's a little lighter, not as crazy, this palette is going to be your go-to. All right, you guys, so my monitor battery went dead on me. My hair that I call Elvis is Elvising like crazy. I was showing you the Fairy Frolic palette by Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm not sure where I cut off, but this is a really great palette if you want a lighter look. Also, welcome to the Midwest. It's hotter than you know what right now. Not cool, not cool. And last but not least, the Inslee Rain Harvest Moon palette. Just perfect fall palette, but honestly, like, I wear it all times of the year. Just beautiful, beautiful, deeper, darker shades, which of course I love. The shimmer formula is absolutely just gorgeous, like it is with all of the indie brands that I love. All right, you guys, so that, again, I tried to pick one palette. A couple had more than one, but from each indie brand that I love. Any of them would be perfect to try if you're wanting to get into indie brands. Some of them are a lot pricier, but they do have sales. There are discount codes out there, so definitely if you see something you like, pick it up. Either wait for it to go on sale. But then the other part of indie brands is that sometimes they have very, very, very limited limited quantities of things. Oh my gosh, you guys, time out. Okay. Can we add a couple more? Because I'm like, I thought I just looked down and realized I did not show you this. Okay, so, and I thought I had my Wicked Widow Beauty palette here, but I did a look with it recently, so I'm not sure where that ended up. So hold on, I'll be right back. You guys, I just like almost left out two big brands. Blend Bunny Cosmetics, this is their Sugar and Grunge palette, which unfortunately is no more, but this is just gorgeous and beautiful, and Blend Bunny has some really, really good stuff out there, so check them out. And also, Wicked Widow Beauty. I had the Resurrection palette, and it was like right here, and I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, this is, hold on, time out. I always get these mixed up. Is this the Scissor Hands 1 or 2? I do have both of them. Let me look it up because I don't want to tell you wrong. Okay, so this is the Scissor Hands 1 palette, the OG. Here it is. And here is the inside of this palette. Oh my goodness, just look at those shades. Absolutely gorgeous, phenomenal. Wicked Widow Beauty did just do a Crow collection, and long story short, I did end up getting the whole collection. So I'm hoping that should be mailed out soon, and I'll be able to do a video for you guys with that. But anyway, as I was saying, I tried to pick out one palette from each of my favorite of the indie brands that I've tried that are actually absolutely phenomenal. There is one brand that I tried that the palette just didn't do much for me. I don't even think the video made it up on my channel. Actually, it didn't, because I ended up filming other things that I liked more. But, yeah, I love indie brands. They do things other brands can't do. They are absolutely phenomenal, amazing. If you want to try some really, really cool palettes, pick up an indie palette and your life will never be the same again. I promise you. And I think that's it for today's video. Maybe I need to do like a favorite yearly indie palette roundup. But yeah, that's hard for me because you guys, to me, every palette is unique and beautiful in its own way, and you can come up with different looks, you know, using that palette. And again, they're all things that the other brands can't do. So I am an indie lover. I've been trying to focus on affordable makeup as well, because let's be real, no one has the funds that they've had the last couple of years because of just the state of our economy. So I'm very, very, very aware of that. I've been very selective in what I do pick up. All of these, most of these palettes I picked up like a year or so ago. So yeah, things have changed. But I do still love my indie brands, and these are just some of my personal favorites. So if you guys want to check them out, definitely do that. You will not be disappointed, and I just hope that y'all have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Back it up. Totally forgot. Remember, you are beautiful, you're loved, you're amazing. If you can't tell, I normally don't do these type of videos, so I'm kind of like all out of sorts. I'm not sure what to do with myself, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it kind of gave you some insight into some of my favorite indie brands, and I will just see y'all in the next one.